What I strive to teach my students is that they have the ability and the talent to achieve what it is they want to do. They can use their education to help them get to their life's dreams. I like to raise a lot of questions in my class and encourage the students to think hard. Classic Native American storytelling isn't about me telling you what to do, but helping you discover for yourself what is useful for you.
His Native American upbringing, his research into entrepreneurship in particular is just, it's really so worthwhile for the students to get to experience that.
He's one of the professors that I enjoy coming to class with because just his overall personality. Also, like I said, his communication skills are great, his adaptability is great, and he has patience for us, literally, he has patience for us as a student.
I do love being a professor. This is my dream job, and I feel like I'm living my dream job every day. You see a lot of programs for Native American students in the sciences, especially biology and STEM, but you don't see or hear a lot about Native American business opportunities. So it is really important to kind of get the word out there that it is a place for Native American students. We want more Native Americans to be starting businesses, running successful businesses, and one of the ways that we have successful businesses is to have the right education, and that's a business education. Here in the state of Washington, we have over 30 tribes, and so I've tried to make a point of connecting and reaching out to different tribal councils, to different tribal colleges and tribal members, and just to see how can I, in my position as a professor, as the Associate Dean, be involved. In 2018, we brought down here the first program. It ran for 10 weeks.
The project management certificate programs really help the Muckleshoot tribal employees become more successful in their positions.
It's very important to have students see Native American professors in front of the classroom, and it provides role models that they can then engage with and talk about their career interests.
I think Dr. Kennedy is making a difference in students' lives. I think human beings by nature, they do better if they have people on their team. All of us do better if we have people on our team that are supporting us.
While I was in my MBA program, I got a postcard from the PhD project. And this was right at the time where I was looking into doing a PhD and considering it. And I will say it kind of put me over the edge. It's like, oh, there's this whole network that I can join that is supportive for students.
PhD project provided an opportunity to connect with others. You had peers, you had mentors, you had other people who were in that same boat as you in the trouble. I had a lot of people who gave me education that I would not have gotten in my PhD cohort at school. It was wonderful.
You can ask those questions of do you think I should do this, or does this sound right, or what would you do here? So there was a sounding board and friends that could answer those questions who were going through the same experiences as you.
My friendship with Dr. Kennedy. We all met at the very first PhD project meeting I ever went to. We hit it off instantly. It's like, oh, you're Native. And we all had the same goals and aspirations to improve the welfare of our communities, to make things better. We actually had talked about the book for a long time. We knew that the information needed to get out, that we were learning things, but back to our obligation about being Native people who went out, got our education, we had to pass it on. We found a need for people to learn about business from a Native perspective. I'm feeling a sense of urgency now to find more Native American scholars who embrace their identity, express their identity, and use their culture as part of their research and part of their teaching.
We're making an impact on a number of fronts. We're creating research, we're creating materials for classes, we're creating new educational programming, and we're becoming role models really for the Native American students. And ultimately, we want to replace ourselves. We want more and more Native students to become professors.